Use the right lane to take exit 4A to merge onto...
We're here live at Miami Beach, Florida. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Shout out to the whole zodiac. Right now I got that Aries. Shout out to all the Aries line. Check it out. We have it for men, women, and children, all the zodiac signs. Shout out to all y'all. Gratitude for all that y'all do at lingoinkboutique.com. Shout out to the whole 305. We outside with it. That's tough. Real time too.
Protect your heart, your art.
Okay.
That used to play 8-track. Old Cadillac. I used to work on that. But now I do.
Numinous steps, you already know, in Miami for Protect Your Heart Day. Uncutt. It's my brother. So here, as you can see, we're at the Atway Zoo. So we're checking out the art here. This is all his art. He's a true artist. This one right here is for Haiti, 1804. Protect your heart. You can see the detail here. It's real art. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the best you'll ever see. like period. So here, this is one of my favorites right here. It's truly beautiful. You can see the detail for the work. It's pretty dope. And this is another one of my favorites for Nipsey Hussle. Legends never die. Much love to Nipsey Hussle and everything he stands for. You see, you got a barrel here. Check them out for sure. Then we got a vest to protect your heart. You know what I'm saying? Donuts, everything here. My brother Uncutt, how you feeling today? Protect Your Heart Day.
Happy Protect Your Heart Day.
Happy Protect Your Heart Day is a global national holiday. So you see, this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest artists of this time. So we're here to celebrate him and protect your heart.
This is our Love Is wall right here, where we're gonna get people to sign this wall and have this ready for Art Basel.
Exactly.
Oh, lovely mess that I just made.
Always creating masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful thing. So we're here, and we're gonna go upstairs. So I'm here with the homie. He's doing his live right now. We both here taping, as you can see. Going upstairs with it. Trying to show the people the experience. So this is outside right here. This is more of his apparel. Yeah. Actually got mine customized. Got his regular. All the artists up here. All their apparel.
That's an interactive wall where as people come in, they can interact with the art and all that good stuff. So before it gets crowded, I would love for the people in here, that's been in here, to take the opportunity to tell me what love is. There's markers in that little bite thing right there. Everybody go grab a marker, please, and head to that wall, and please just share with me what love is. That would be freaking awesome. Let's get that going. And whoever's recording, please record this so that we have a beautiful showing of who's showing love from what perspective. We love ya.
Yeah.
And I'm also online with my IG and my Clubhouse, so she's gonna be speaking to them as well. Stop it.
Uncreated this, everybody. Protect Your Heart Day. So right on point, because the heart space is our art, is our creative, is our sacred space. So take that moment wherever you are. Ooh, we move to this side. All right. What time is it? All right, so as we tap into 423, everybody take a moment. We're present. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. We're inhaling the moment that we recognize that we are awakened. This is life. We give thanks, we give reverence for life. As we exhale, I want you to receive that gift. This is when we are present. The present is a gift. So breathe anytime the mind wanders. Bring it right back to this moment where we're all in unison. All right, family, take a deep breath. Exhale. So as we are in this rooted position, this is what they call the lotus, but as your eyes are closed, see yourself as your unique flower, your unique tree, your unique plant. This is the balance between you and nature. This is where the creativity comes in, where we see ourselves in that reflection. So as we sit strong, chest up, relax those shoulders, back straight, chin up, be bold in this position as we breathe. Take a deep breath. Exhale, receive. Left hand to the heart, left hand to the heart is right on time. Left hand to the heart, right hand over the left hand for holding our heart. And this, family, close your eyes because this is our center. This is our peace. As they say, love is God. God is love. Love is the key. All these phrases that we hear, this is the true essence of what creativity and what life is, all right? Your heart, where your heart is, where your purpose is. So as we touch our heart, we feel that physical heartbeat. Take a deep breath. And exhale, feel the empathy. This is when we forgive. So we're bringing in that energy of forgiveness of ourselves, forgiveness to others, release the heartache, touch your heart, breathe, take that moment. As you breathe, give reverence for life, give thanks for being alive, give thanks for being present, give thanks for witnessing every beautiful, vibrant thing that we are experiencing in this moment of change, in this moment of spiritual revolution. We have been chosen. We are the keys to conscious awakening. Give thanks to that love bound, that love strength. Breathe. So in this harmony, we are going to make that sound of the earth, which is healing to our souls, family. We are actually going to feel it literally. We're going to feel it in our heart with our hands still to the heart. We're just in that physical sense. In that spiritual energy, we are going to feel the overflow of this sound penetrating up and down the body. And with your eyes closed, you can see that light. That is your light, always there, always with you. We're just awakening it now. And we see it and we feel it. So together we Om 4 times. This represents the 4 corners of the earth. And as we are reflections of the earth, as we Om, see yourself as a purified earth. And in that reflection, we see ourselves as such. We walk as such. Our light becomes stronger. Take a deep breath. closed still, eyes closed, feel yourself reaching out to infinity. This is that endless stretch, endless reach. This represents the love that you have for yourself. It's endless. Take a deep breath. Exhale, open up your arms wide. See yourself hugging the earth and everything in it. So we're giving all the love to everything in the earth, humanity, the animals, the plants, everything that is within the earth, and even broader, you can see yourself hugging the universe and everything within. This is connecting with foundation, the creator. Take a deep breath. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Everybody, hug yourself tight. Hug yourself tight. Remind yourself that you are so beautiful, that you are so important, that you are so unique, that your creative self is here to inspire everything beautiful and peaceful that's happening on the earth right now. Let's stay vibrant, family. Let's stay strong. Take a deep breath. And give yourself that moment of self-love. We did it. Yes. And at any time, slowly release the arms physically, but spiritually keep that love, guys. Rise with your light. Give thanks. Thank you, Al, for the gong meditation. The gong sound healing. If you'd like to say anything, because you are so masterful in meditation as well.
Yes. While we're still in this space, first, I would like for everybody to thank themselves for allowing yourself to be present with us today. And I want you to send that thank you from your mind, your heart, straight back into your vessel as you thank yourselves, the billions of them, as you thank your organs, it's a few of them, as you thank the ever-flowing flow in your body, which is the water, which is you. I want you to direct that energy and that love to that unseen, untempered part of you. And just take a deep breath in. Fill your stomach up with the air. And breathe out that air. When you take this next breath, I want you to follow the breath. Just walk with the breath as it goes down your throat into your stomach and allow yourself to be part of that breathing process. And just honor the breath and thank the breath for allowing us to have another beautiful moment. Each second, millisecond, is a moment that this breath is allowing us to be present. So on this day, 423, the one thing that we can always say that's never going to leave us is this breath. So today is the day of the breath, day of you, soul, spirit, energy, all of it. And I'm done. Thank you. Ashe.
Play like some music.
Hey.
Bang, 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 bang. I got a request.
Uh-oh.
Got it. No, we have a theme song that we've been playing all week. It's that incredible song. I want to hear that. I don't know who's singing it. It's Saya Sia. I think that's who's singing. Play that song. Play that song all day.
We're here, Protect Your Heart Day. Shout out to Uncutt over here. You see him over here, he's getting to it. But we're here with the marvelous
gemstones. You see the vibes.
Gemstones.
We have some sustainably sourced crystals for you guys here. I wrap them myself. I do custom wraps as well. So if you have any crystals that you love, that you have in mind, that you want to bring to me, I will happily wrap them for you, custom wrap. We have different options. We have silver, we have gold, you name it. Our necklaces are sterling silver, so they don't, you know, turn your neck green or anything like that. And again, we have unisex items. We have items for females. We have beautiful custom purses like this as well.
Now, ladies,
Check
I
this
mean,
one out.
I don't know if you've ever seen something as exclusive
Let me rock
as
this so they can see.
a pink
Rose
crystal
quartz.
rose quartz. I mean, if you're not high vibing out with that, I don't know what to tell you.
Raise your vibrations, ladies, with this beautiful purse.
Look at this heart right here. I mean, she does it all. She got more custom things coming.
Thank you.
Right?
For sure. Make sure y'all guys follow me on Instagram, Jen.Stones. That's GEN.Stones. See ya.
Check her out. Make sure y'all support and check her out. Virgos are very.
It's another creative.
I love all the signs, respectively.
We're a little bit of all of them, but you know.
That's a fact. Virgos, though. Let me tell you. Let's talk about Virgos. Nothing but great things, just like Cancer. But Virgos are very smart. That they kind of know a little bit more than some others, so they try to be nice about, like, you know,
I'm very to the point.
meticulous.
So that's why
He's
we
like,
work
okay.
well together, because she's a creative and that's her Cancer. She's very like goes with the flow. She's inspired. And she feels so deeply. And then I'm like, this has to be organized. This has to be good and perfect. And let's do
Meticulous.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up, it was.
I like that word,
hectic.
meticulous.
Now we
Yeah.
help each other. We balance.
Yeah,
We
she
balance
makes
each other.
sure the shit is like, yo, it
Yeah.
better be on point.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hear something in a nice way, though. Like, okay, well,
Interpretation
she's
of
like,
nice.
yeah.
No, but to her it's nice, but to like other people who don't understand, they're like, she was very blunt. But that's it. I like no filter. Yeah.
we each have
You like no filter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get it
I prefer
regardless.
my
Say that
sister.
now.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
that now.
Because I learned a lot from that.
Growing up,
I love that y'all work and see, and y'all deal with organite and stuff like that, right?
what we do is we handcraft organite. So everything you see on the table, we've created. The organite, it's EMF protection for those who don't know, and that's protection against electromagnetic fields and radiation, and not just the energy that's coming off your electronics that's harmful to you, but also the energy that certain people carry. So we make it into wearable art. You have organite as jewelry, pendants, pocket organite you carry with you on the go, stickers for the back of your phone or your laptops or electronics, pyramids for your altar or your sacred space, for your office. We even have coasters for your water. So
Everything.
and everything is intentional with the intention of healing and protection and empowerment.
Raising the frequency.
Raising the vibrations
we're here
on
to
earth.
raise
This
the
is what we are here for right now, for the collective. Okay? Make sure y'all tune in and get with the sisterhood for real, okay? No games.
Thank you.
They say, yeah.
It's hard.
They say
It
they
is
don't
hard,
usually
and
do
it
that.
doesn't always work out.
But we've done a lot of work together too, with especially traumas of childhood traumas that we did it together. Like, hey, remember when this happened? This is how I.
In a great conversation with Gino earlier too, we dove deep into the signs, and he was saying like, oh, how she is, you are taking it a different way, and it's like, yeah, but you know what, we are our greatest teachers, and thank God that we're learning from each other than the rest of the fucking world instead up front, because that shit, these scars, this is like family. You fight and you come back, and you fight and you come back. So it's like we can appreciate that we're teachers for each other rather than a fucking stranger come and like totally.
Right. Or tune in to schedule programming. But the great thing is, because one of y'all could be on it, and and the other one couldn't been on it. So to me, I'm very analytical, and I'm like, it's such a beautiful thing that you could say, because usually if you're on a certain type of frequency, you're gonna vibe on that frequency. So you might do it with your friend or somebody that's on that frequency.
And it happens all the time.
But it happens to be.
I'm so grateful that we are both like mindful, conscious, and like there
together. Because it helps to have that support, because we're all just human, and so sometimes we fucking go down, but then we're like, we hold each other accountable. We're like, yo, you know fucking better. Like, we're not here to baby each other. We're here to be like, you know fucking better. Like, come on, don't fucking fall back to that shit.
Right.
That helps. That fucking helps, because it feels good and comforting to let yourself sink down sometimes. Like, let me fucking be the victim. Let me fucking be a bitch. Let me be, you know, the low vibes for a little bit, and we're like, no, like, we've been through this shit, you know?
Right.
So it's like, it helps. That's what we're about, sisterhood. Like, we're here defending, but
It's a real sisterhood, like blood,
too.
Right.
But a sisterhood to show, because a lot of women like us, we've been operating out of our masculine our whole life. We've had a lot of trauma, generational burdens, society, hardships, and now we're like, yo, we need to honor divine feminine. So hence the crown, hence the whole vibe, the creative aspect of it. And then now, more recently, we're like, okay, hold up, it's actually both. We need to balance our masculine and our feminine. We need to work with both. It can't just be one. So it's like, that's what we're
That's the balance. That's the polarity. That's the duality of what we're dealing with here. But I love the vibes. And where can we check out the Marvelous Sisters at on there?
We are at Sister Nature Rocks.
Sister Nature Rocks. You heard it here.
Our website, sisternaturerocks.com.
You heard it.
We are Davie based, but our hometown was Miami, and so we do come back down to Miami every so often. Very particular about the events that we collaborate with. It has to be the right vibe.
Right.
So this is absolutely the right vibe. So
Definitely.
we're happy to be here. And so we try to be local, and we try to, you know, find women and sisters.
It's not trying, it's global.
Yeah.
Period. That's what I'm on.
Yes. I love that.
Yes. I know you love that burger and this is their table.
Yeah.
Everything here got me on another level. But yo, we here 305. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
With the Marvelous
Mart, Lingo Star, you know what I'm saying? Southwest Miami, P. Ryan.
You see what it is?
Yeah, you see what it is. You got shoes, book bags, all custom art. Original custom art. You feel me? You got the backpack.
So
yeah,
let's get into it.
What's good?
So here, right?
Yeah.
It's very technological.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You was in a zone right here.
I was in the zone. This one is around. I did this one in October. It's like I call this one parallax. It's kind of an energy, like I was on some Tesseract type shit. I was trying to get inside of a Tesseract, maybe inside of like a ship or some kind of like mechanical type vibe. This one just freestyle came out of me. Then the lights and all that started coming out, and it looked like where I'm at right now. It looks like a topographical like view of a city, futuristic city. You know what I mean? So I got book bags and hats and all that stuff for that. You know what I mean? I got shoes and all that with that. So, you know, this one I had 2016, 14 I did this one. I had cut my thumb off a couple years ago with a brief accident. And this is one of the pieces that I did after that feeling, you know? It's like a negative energy that came out, but I turned it into something positive, you know what I mean?
Alchemy.
You feel me? Alchemy. Now this one, you gotta represent Miami. All of my pieces glow in the dark 3D, you know, black light and all that, you know what I mean? Miami
So
shit.
love Miami.
All the shit is Miami shit. This one is called peyote in pink. For those who know peyote, this is how I feel to be on a little bit of that. You feel me? Mine, this is the Agnamar logo. You know, 3D graphic shit. You know what I mean? I got all kind of shit going on. You know what I mean? Like sacred geometry. Yeah. Flower of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tree of life and all that. You know what I mean? Don't mind a little scuff. You know, we've been out partying and stuff, so just through the movement, a lot of the stuff gets scuffed. But then we retouch it up. This one is called shrooms. I don't know if you think that. It's called shrooms. You know what I mean? You know what it is. You know the energy already. I was on the 8th of shrooms already, and this is what came out. You feel me? Yeah, we was tapped in with that one. Like I said, this is the one I did for the book bags, called Truths and Rights. You know, you stand in your truths and rights, and this is how I stand in my truths and rights. You feel me? That's how I standing in my truth and rights. Yeah? Yeah, this is the latest one right here.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's for the 420. This one I did on the 420 last show that we had. We had a 420 painting.
This is fire.
This is one of the best ones I did so far. I'm gonna make a puzzle out of this. I got puzzles and all kind of new merchandise coming out this year. So stay tuned. Agnamart, Instagram Agnamart _. So I'm saying this is the logo, right? This is my name backwards. My name is Mingo, by the way. This is my name backwards for, you know, like a parallel of myself. Yeah, it's like a mirror of myself. So this is what the art represents to me, right? So if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Agnamart _, and on Facebook just call Agnamart straight.
Yo, make sure you check out my mans, you know what I'm saying? You see what it is, you know what I mean?
See what it is, bro.
If you got to tap in 5 grams to get on that frequency, then tap in.
Check me out.
Yo,
Feel me?
bruh,
Right.
this one right here is fire.
Right.
Whoa, is that a worm? Is that like a hole right there?
Yes, sir.
Bruh. Yo, y'all see all the psychedelic people?
Right.
Like, this is it.
That's what we do.
So we are here with the fabulous Julie. Julie, where you from?
I'm from Miami.
M305?
305.
305.
Delata.
So Julie is a beautiful artist. So can you explain the piece here? Because it looks like as above so below. Like, I need to know.
I love that you said that actually, because I didn't even think of that, but yes, I live by that. But so this piece right here came to me in like 2020, and I painted it this year, but I sketched it out, right? But basically, what inspired the whole thing was actually a lotus flower lily pad, the lily pad of a lotus flower. Because the bottom of it looks like the grid. So it got me to think, since the universe reflects back to us ourselves. I'm losing my train of thought right here.
It's a big vibe.
It's a big one. It's a big one, and the point of it is to remind people that everything is connected. Everything is interconnected.
As above.
And let me tell you something crazy about this that I found out a couple days ago. So in 2020, remember I said is when I came up with the concept.
Right.
So this week I was doing some research unrelated to this, and I ended up at the artist Raphael. You know Raphael, the Renaissance artist?
I don't.
So he painted basically the trans what's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking here. It's off. Is it off?
No, it's on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's cool. I can make edits.
So, but basically when Jesus came and he healed this boy in the painting, and there was I don't remember if it was his disciples. where the name came from. He has one just like this. Look it up. Raphael. It's called the Coronation of the Virgin. And it's just like, it's separated just like this.
Yeah,
and
he's a great artist. But we want to know, where can we find you at?
Okay. You can find me at Rebelzol, REVELZOL. That's where you can find me.
You have an IG?
That's on Instagram. That's on Instagram.
Oh, that's on that. So make sure y'all check her out. And I want to get into these other ones here.
Okay, let's get into it then.
We're going to get into it. So, this is like, I'm getting Hindu vibes, right?
Okay, yeah.
Just get into this with me.
Yeah. Let's look at this one. This one has a full effect.
Okay, with the heart, and it's an embrace.
So you can look at it two ways. For me, when I'm meditating, this is what this butterfly is, a spiritual butterfly, and it's like a message. And so when I meditate, so I hear the messages, and then you can look at this two ways. You can look at it as healing yourself with self-love by loving yourself, hug your light, embracing your darkness, or you could think of it as meeting with God and He's healing you.
So it's like
the same thing.
Your higher self connecting with your lower self.
Yeah.
Getting deep, y'all. I'm telling you right now.
It's about healing.
It's about healing, because I could tell the love, right? Because this expression right here, that's like E right there. Right? It is. So now, I want to get here. The lily pad with the baby, and then the baby's pointing specifically at the butterfly. There's a reason for that. What's the reason for that?
So this one, I call it the metamorphosis, and I'm sure you've heard that.
We actually have a beautiful boutique that we set up out here with all the merch and all the beautiful stuff.
Well, I gotta get on too.
Thank you, Mom, for chiming in. Thank you for everybody.
We're gonna go into Uncutt's Protect Your Heart
and having this beautiful conversation
room right now.
Please continue to
Let's get up in here.
embrace and love and share the love as people come in here. I'm presently here to come out here. As I come in here, I hear you guys talking about my appreciation and appreciation.
You're everywhere. You are here.
So we're in Miami. We have a Miami native here. And the marvelous
Clems.
Clems. So you come out here and you support the artists, is what it is?
Yes.
So what's your like passion about the arts and all that, and what does all this mean to you?
So what it means to me is exactly the reason why we're here, where it starts, the love. It's important to put the love where we're from, and I believe in our local artists. I believe in the people that wake up every day and this is their original passion. This is what they breathe. These are the people that we need to stand by. These are the people we need to support. These are the people we need to show love to. Protect your heart. This is what we're here.
Protect your heart, day 423. Clemson in the building, Miami turn up. You already know.
305, baby.
305. We outside. Hey. So we're here with the marvelous
Hi, how are you? I'm Dama from the Art Roots. How are you?
Dama.
Yes.
So she's an artist, and she has the heartbeat to protect your heart, and check out her art right here. So tell me your inspiration for the heartbeat.
Honestly, my inspiration is my mother. She started something that's called
Vital Art. And a long time ago, in 2006, we started a blog. Many years before everybody started all this, we were into the arts, and we were showing off how to love yourself through art, healing yourself through art, love yourself through art. So basically we did Vital Art, and from there on evolved. Unfortunately, my mom passed away, but she left me in my mind, in my heart, what I needed to continue in her name. So this is part of that. You see the heartbeat? Then the heart, the eye. Always be observant of everything you do. Be alive, love, live, alive.
So, I just want to let you know that, we never lose anybody. We always gain someone on the other side. And through that heartbeat and your heartbeat, energy can never be destroyed nor created. And that's what it is. So, much love to you. And where can they find you at?
You can find me at the Art Route. You can go ahead and take a look over here. This is me.
So we here in Miami, and I'm here with an artist I just met, and I'm speechless, honestly, because I came here and he told me this is my art, right? And then I looked and I'm like, oh, these must be pictures, like somebody took a picture. You have to look at the detail, the shadow composite of it, right? And then he says that is hand drawn with a pencil. So we have the fabulous, the marvelous
Kevin Brazil, all right, 6 underscores, baby. Yeah, nah, what my man's saying is valid.
No, it's very much valid because I'm trying to be humble. I don't know what he's on. I don't know where he's from. No, it's not no gas. It's not gas because the work speaks for itself. I can't gas the art. This is just real life. So when did you create your first photo?
This year, February 14th, makes 5 years. So I'm 5 years in, self-taught. It's sort of something that I just came into basically through a set of circumstances. It's sort of like God led me through this path. And I've just been running with it. It's just me. It's the best way that I express myself. It's my innards that's basically on the paper. And that's how I do that.
Right. So he said that humbly. He said it humbly. Now, I don't know what process he took to create your idol queen, right? Yo, you get that to Beyonce, she'll be like, I swear to you. How long does it take for you to actually do this? Like a photo?
That one was 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
Yeah. This one was 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah. And that's every single day. At least 6 to 8 hours a day. That one was 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah. Another 3 months right here. 2.5.
2.5 for this one.
Yeah. 11 days. The funny story on this one. Go ahead.
Listen. Bro.
Got some of my paintings in there.
So he has this is a life work. Hand drawn. You know this is not normal, right? No, I'm serious.
Yeah, bro. Applejack. We got Wade.
Yo, is that Wade? Wade? Wade?
Yeah.
How long did it take to do that?
That one, dude, I remember so long ago. Probably like 3 months.
So do you just take a picture and then like just kind of sketch it out?
Some of them, yes, some of them not. Like these. Like you can tell like which ones I do and which ones I don't, because the ones that they're more like I don't want to say cartoonized, but like they're more like cartoonized. Like look, like their faces are more like expressive than they are super unique or detailed in that way. A lot of them I do that, right? Like this one as well. They're more to set the mood than anything else. Like that one.
This is different, bro.
Okay.
Yo, so where can they find you at, bro?
Bro, 6 underscores Brazil. So literally like underscore.
6 underscores.
Brazil.
Brazil, like the country.
Yes, sir. BRAZIL.
6 underscores. Brazil. IG.
Yes, sir.
Yo. I mean, designs, art, and jewelry. And who do we have? The lovely
Paulette Combs. And I'm on Instagram. I have an Etsy shop, and I create wearable art. It's also a lot of it. All of the bracelets have gemstones and lava beads, precious stones, and crystals. And lava beads. The lava beads are porous beads, so you can put essential oils in them. So they're great for meditation, for aromatherapy. I have the chakra system represented here and all of the gemstones that support the chakras that are inside the energy systems inside our bodies, so to help you balance your energies. And the bracelets are decorative and great to wear just because they fit your personality, or you may need that energy balance that they provide.
That's so beautiful. And she even has necklace matching with the wrist gear with the earrings. Stop playing games, right?
And these are the Sanskrits for each of the chakras.
Wow.
This one is also in the mandalas. This one is the root chakra, which is a foot or two below your feet and connects you to Mother Earth. This is the, I said root. That's the earth chakra that connects you to Mother Earth. This is the root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. The sacral chakra, which is also your sensuality, your passion, that's just above your pelvic bone. This is the sacral chakra, which is above your belly button, below your diaphragm. This is the heart chakra, which we're all here about today to protect that, open that up and unite all of us together. Right. This is the throat chakra, helps with expression. This is the third eye chakra, that is your intuition. And this is the crown chakra, which is your wisdom, spiritual wisdom. We also have a chakra that's a foot or two above your head called the soul star chakra, which I sold out every time I bring one out because it connects you to your spiritual self and the Akashic records, if you will, for those of you who know about that. So I have a lot of that. I have these chakra balancing bracelets here. You'll see a lot of the lotus plant, which represents purity, because the lotus plant grows up from the mud and becomes this beautiful entity, this beautiful creation, even after going through the mud. So you'll see a lot of that. This necklace has all of the 7 chakras in our bodies. And of course, I've got cannabis represented here because it's just another means for health and connecting you to your spirituality. There are various reasons to have cannabis included in your life, and those are just a couple of them. So also promote peace, and then these are a few abstract pieces.
Beautiful,
too.
beautiful.
Thank you.
What inspired you to?
I've been an artist. I started art painting and drawing when I was and went to the Art Institute starting at age 8. I actually have a degree in commercial art, but I kind of got away from it when arthritis hit, and I found this doesn't affect my arthritis nearly as much to do this kind of thing, and it's a way to express my artistic side, my creativity.
Healing all around.
Yes, the creativity. So I do this out of love, and it's kind of my, how do I say it? I have my bread, this is my butter. But I do it out of love, so I'm hoping that energy, I expect that energy to pass on to anybody who purchases something.
And it sure has passed on, so make sure y'all tune in to her so you could tune in to all your chakras, even the one that's above
and below your feet.
As above, so below.
Yes.
So we appreciate your 305, and we are here with the magnificent
Fabsy, Go Green Fashionista.
So I came here, and the vibration that I got from this beautiful energy here is radiant. So I wanted to know what she does, and because she was the host of the Protect Your Heart Day Uncut. So can you please grace the people with your presence? And the smile is like, I don't know, there's not words in this realm that can...
So I am a holistic influencer. So, you know, I want to say holistic world changer as well. So anything that's holistic, anything that's positive for your soul, positive for your body, meaning like the physical and spiritual healing, you know, mechanisms of life, you know, this is what I provide. So I teach yoga, I do meditation, I do fitness. It's just like a whole, like, you know, experience of holistic influences that you can enjoy. I'm plant-based. I've been for a very long time. Higher frequency is an event that I do a lot. I speak conscious everything. So yeah, it's just an experience. So medicine woman.
Yo, it is an experience for sure. Okay, and this is the energy that personally, I would love for all the divine feminine to be on that type of wave.
Yes,
and I know you've done a lot of work with yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So where could the people find you at so they can get with this energy, please?
Go Green Fashionista. That's my new panel. I've been handle. That's my new handle that I've been like flowing with lately. It's a company I came up with over 10 years ago, and you know, I put it to the back burner for a second, and so like my evolution brought it right back. And Go Green Fashionista is environmental awareness, it's holistic living, it's eco-friendly fashion. It's just a whole bunch of like positive ways to still stay beautiful on the outside, but like inside feel good, you know. So Go Green Fashionista, I created a 7-day chakra cleanse. Ask me about my 7-day chakra cleanse. It cleansed the soul, it cleansed the body, it cleansed the mind, all in the same time, 7 days. Yes.
I feel like I'm cleansed right now because it's that type of vibe here.
I hope you guys could hear me too, because the airplanes are going by. No, we're in the city, we're in Miami,
so
we're
vibrant. It's trust and believe, trust and believe. So that's an IG that you just said?
That's my IG.
So please go check out. And you're in the, are you in the 305?
I'm in the 305.
305 Miami, shout out.
Yes. Megalith Fitness Studio, that's where everything happens. That's where my sacred space is, as far as like things that I create, that I put together. People come to me over there. This is where events happen. This is where fitness and breakthroughs happen. Healing happens. Megalith Fitness Studio.
Miami, just tap in, okay? Like, it's a work that we're doing as a collective here, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
It's a sanctuary.
Exactly. It's a new earth, new vibes, new frequencies, new everything. We're here for it.
Yes.
Until then, tune in. Peace.
Amazing. And we're going to get started. We're going to talk about different things. I think we want to get an open conversation going about wellness, about tuning in, and just really expressing ourselves and going back and forth. This is just, you know, open communication, safe place. for us to express ourselves. I'm gonna start with myself, and I'm gonna pass the mic to everyone here around me to introduce ourselves. My name is Sandra Cabrera. I specialize in e-commerce and artists and curating. I love this venue. I was invited by Club Daydream and Protect Your Heart 2022. This is amazing. Watch me hashtag, it's all over the place right now. This is what's up. And Protect Your Heart is really nice because we can really feel what it means for each one of us. It has a specific meaning. But at the end of the day, it comes to protecting ourselves and tuning into how can we protect our heart? What are we doing to have that self-love and appreciation towards ourselves, to tune in and to have a wellness environment for ourselves and from everybody that we love. So again, my name is Andrea. I'm so excited to talk about energy alignment, meditation, all that good stuff of how we can get to that tuning place of power, because each and every one of us are power, and we are powerful creators. We just need some time to tap into it. Most of the time it's just when we're happy. When we're happy and we feel connected to source. And sometimes we just need a little bit of exercises to activate that. So I'll be talking about that today. I'm so excited. I'm gonna pass around.
Oh, you're gonna pass it to me?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
All right, my name is Wagner Mark. I'm a specialist in dope shit. You know me, I do art, I make canvases. My story started way back in 95. I was a DJ, born in New York. Started doing a little graffiti really didn't work for me. The DJ thing didn't work. Came around and I met my homegirl, Fabian. You know, we started doing a lot of shows with her, maybe 2018, higher frequency shows, and from then we just been popping it off and creating. And since then I've been on my journey, came across making shoes, book bag, hats, just merchandising wherever we can, you know what I mean? And when you talk about protect your heart, protect yourself, it's really about like even just meditating if you can. Find that time where you tap into yourself. And that's what a lot of this art is that people that sit there and they tap into themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's not happy thoughts, but a lot of times I paint out of stress. Helps me to let go of a lot of the bullshit, you feel me? So that's a little bit of my story, but I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna pass the mic just sort of give you a little brief update, you know. My name is Mingo Star. The name is Magnum Art. Backwards is a reflection of myself, so it's a parallel world, you know what I mean? So I just do it like that. A lot of my art is 3D. It has 3D glasses. If you want to go check it out, we got 3D black light and a lot of stuff. And it's dope. It's a lot, like I said, it's a lot of dope shit. Yeah, and I appreciate y'all for coming on that.
Peace. My name is Hakeem. I'm a visual artist from Dallas, Texas. So this is my first time in Miami, and it's a pleasure being here. You know, I didn't expect to be on a panel, but my background, I'm an illustrator. I'm also an art teacher, so I teach 3rd, 12th grade students. I'm an entrepreneur as well as a painter. You know, so I use art as a method. Well, my brand is Natural Born Studios, and I chose that brand because the same way we have to protect our heart, I think it's important for us to use our natural born gifts, our talents, whether you're a singer, dancer, whatever, to make that your main source of income, but also your main habit and your main hobbies. You know, so that's something that I live by, and it's a pleasure to be here to dive into the conversation. So I'm looking forward to it. All right.
Hello. My name is Jess Marquez, and I am a visual artist. I mean, I pretty much design, paint, mixed media art, photography. I mean, anything that has to do with creating, I'm in it. So that definitely makes me happy. I mean, anyone, you know what I'm saying? My company is Visuals by Jess, and I'm from New York originally. Obviously, you can tell my accent. But I've been in Miami for like over 15 years, and I started off out here in the nightlife business and transitioned into an artist. Definitely something that was very difficult to do, but I did it. And actually, last week was my year anniversary of my company, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, I made it. I 100% into my passions. And I'm so grateful for continuing my journey, and I'm so excited of everything that's happening and how everyone has been supporting me in my journey, you know? So definitely appreciate each and every one of you, especially this guy right here. Oh, it's there, so there. But yeah, I didn't expect to be on the panel either, but you know, I love this guy. He pushes me all the freaking time. So, love you, Aunt.
Everybody on the panel, first of all, my name is Uncutt. All right? And and I guess, a visual artist. I'm a creator. I like that name better. I like that. If I'm gonna pick a title, if I was, I'll pick the creator. Because that was the title given to me by the creator. So, I tend to want to live that to the fullest of my ability. And Protect Your Heart also came from the creator. And it was more like a reminder to myself. And I looked around and I was like, shit, like, I ain't the only one that need this shit. Like, literally, like, everybody needs this. And it was one of the things that I saw and maybe everybody didn't see. So I just started to put it out there. I just felt like, because even if they don't see it, they will see it. And they saw it. And we're here. It's like 10 years later. It's our 8th annual event of us celebrating this Protect Your Heart Day. And the reason, real quick, why we have to make this a holiday is, you know, holiday you guys know about, that you guys can really relate to, about anybody or any place that has any kind of truth in it. I mean, if anybody knows, please raise your hand. I don't know who texted Happy Easter last week, but I'm saying, like, there's a whole bunch of force fed holidays, and I felt like, as creators, right, one of the things that I really wanted to do in the art world was to really show artists how to be creators, because they were more creators than they are put in an artist box and been told you have to do this. If you don't do this, if you don't do this, and these people get stressed out over how they got to conform their beautiful gift, and they lose it. So I came in here with no gift. YouTube my ass to death for 2 years, learned this shit, and then showed them, like, if I could do it, you really got it. Like, there's so much you can do, and you really got it. So my goal was to come into everybody's world. I was a little boxed in the little world with mad rocks in my hand and just break all of that shit. And just show them there's so much more outside this box that y'all be putting ourselves in. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about this box, how do we create it, and how do we get out of it. And we're gonna talk about protecting our heart and our arts. It's both the same thing. And we're gonna touch on a few questions too. Questions and you guys, all the other sisters, in flowing with the natural flow of things, which is allowing all of us to be part of the conversation. So, yeah. Everyone's over some questions, ready? Oh, for me, wow. Wait.
I like that because I want to know, how did you tap into your art and your creative space? Because each and every one of us, we might not know how to tap into that. We all have it, but sometimes we are not finding, nobody has the same way. So I wonder, how did you find your way of tapping into your creative energy? I know I do it sometimes with writing, and I'll journal. Maybe I'll go into a meditative state or go running. I love exercising. It really puts me into a consistent mindset. It doesn't have to be meditation you know, meditation, everybody thinks is a beautiful woman on a beach going like, no. Meditation is just you connecting with yourself. If you're running, if you're doing music, if you're doing art, you're meditating. That's meditation. We just need to, you're connecting with yourself and you feel this energy coming out of you and you're saying, how can I put this somewhere? It could be art, it could be writing, it could be anything. So, Ann, tell us a little bit about your journey. How did you get started and how do you tap into your creative being?
The good thing about my journey is really our journey, right? When you hear it, you're like, oh shit, that's me. Like, yeah, it is. Just gotta pay attention. And we were talking about the now earlier, just being in the now is one way of noticing your gift. So there's two versions of that answer. There's the accidental aspect of falling into a flow, and it's the purposeful one where you meditate or find your flow. I'm gonna go with the accidental one first, because that's our everyday, because we accidentally fall into a flow, we accidentally get an idea. Well, I call it accident because it just happens when you're not looking for it. It just happens when you're just, when you're doing the least that you think will bring about the dopest ideas. Those are your flow. Like I mentioned, you might be washing dishes, but the shower is the best fucking place where shit happens for no reason.
Right.
Hey, literally, you ain't gotta try nothing. That water will just align you with so much, right? Because it's water inside and water outside, and that just, it brings so much. So definitely being in the shower and not thinking about the running around type stuff allows that flow to come through, right? So the crazy thing about being in that flow is the ideas you guys get. If that shit scares the shit out of you, and you know that you don't understand this shit, and you like most likely ready to walk away from it because it just makes no sense, that's usually that thing. That's usually that thing that is falling out for you, but you're not feeling it, or you're looking at it with,
or accepting it.
You're not like accepting it, really. Yeah, a lot of that. It comes with just a lot of different reasons why people ignore their inner self, or their other thoughts, or their inner self, really. And I would say based on your thoughts, because you might have an idea like, well, I don't have enough money. Oh, maybe next year I'll do this, or I ain't big enough, or this, trying to compromise with this. And this is where the protect the heart part comes in. Because people think protect the heart is emotional, but it's really leads to that 2%. It's really about learning how to see your brain see thoughts and we hear them, right? We hear the thoughts in our brain, but we can't hear our heart because it don't speak words, it speaks frequency. It moves you. And when it moves you, you can't allow the brain to stop you from the motion. I know, right? You can't allow the brain to stop you from the motion. That's what a lot of us do. We get these dope ideas and the brain will convince you not to do it. So this is where the tech part comes in handy, because you're like, well, now your brain is telling you that your heart is not right at the moment. And you have to kind of like be that person, stand on your 2 feet and say, nah, I'm not going to listen to my other self, because my first self says that was the right way. And we've been through so much things where that first thought is usually the best thought. We negate it for the second thought, because the second thought came with reasoning. Fuck reasoning. There's no need to reason. It's a gift. Take it. See, so the flow, I would say all this to say the natural flow of when you guys fall into this gift of yours, go with it. You know, if you don't understand it, go with it so you can understand. You know, I hear a lot of people say, I don't know this, I don't understand it. It's like, the only way you gain any type of understanding is through a process. There's no other way. I can't tell you my understanding for nothing. You will have to go through the process. So, allow yourself to go through the process.
Yeah,
I like that. How about you guys?
Yeah. Pass the mic. With me, I feel like I really enjoy the art of words because words and visuals allow us to express in a way that transcends action sometimes. So what I do a lot, the strategy that I do a lot is I use a lot of acronyms. So when I think of my brand, I use the acronym BEAMS. You know, when you see BEAMS, I give them a visual. Every time I bring up BEAMS, it's a person with a hat on that's backwards. But BEAMS stands for Black Elevation Always Motivates Society. You know, and when I'm living, I like to live in peace. Peace is positive energy. Positive energy always create elevation, right? So you always want to see me smiling. You see me as a positive person. And when I'm making art, I think I guess simultaneously I use visuals and words together all the time because a lot of us, yeah, we're visual artists, but I can imagine if I look at you guys' sketchbooks or something, I'll probably see pages of writing, sharing your concepts, thinking through your thoughts in writing, and then we take that idea and transfer it into the art. So that's a strategy I use to help me process my creativity is how can I make an acronym for something that's going to make me approach it in a creative way visually, you know, and then that turns into a painting or that turns into a story that I want to talk about in the painting, and then, you know, so it's a lot of small mental notes that I take to create my art. I don't know if that was a line with the question, but yeah.
I think it's perfect because, and it's okay, but words also derive this emotion from us. So when we're able to use that and feel an emotion and we're able to channel and listen that emotion, we can really say we're in the right track because sometimes we don't listen to that emotion. If we're having a conversation with our inner being and our other analytical mind, there's a chatter, but really tuning into what is it that feels good and then following that direction can lead us to something else instead of us putting those buts and stuff. So that is good because and I exhort everybody to do that. Whenever you guys I'm in traffic in Miami and it's crazy and I might have something, I need to get something out and write it down because as you say, that's a moment of inspiration to receive something. We're receiving it every single time, guys, every time. And that is something that could be created to something else, but it's just having that openness. We don't know where it's gonna go, but it's gonna be good. I mean, right here.
No, it's interesting what you're saying. That's good because I find myself trying to write and I can't get it out. But then I surround myself with bright and inspirational people like Joanne. It's my partner, the poet, the other half of Ugly Mark. You know what I mean? She gives me a lot of the same inspiration sometimes and stuff that I can't say. She'll just be saying, and then I'll paint it. And a lot of the people around me invoke that energy sometimes, and it helps you to conjure up a lot of the colors and music. Music helps a lot. Music, when I talk about conjuring colors, when the music and certain rhythms are playing, sometimes I'm inebriated, sometimes I'm on the mushrooms, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I smoke and get on fire. And yeah, the colors go with the music, because everything has its own frequency. And sometimes they're tantamount with the color, right? So that helps me a lot. The music and the vibes and the good energy. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I'll be on my own negative shit, and it helps me get out of that. So it has its own vibration. These colors come with its own vibration. And that's even why I brought this up here, because it's one of my energies that I brought up, because this is another part of myself. This is just another energy of me. This is another face of me, right? This is an inner self, right? So this helped, a lot of people. When I showed them this, like I said, invokes them to want to do the same. And music helps, being around good people. Yeah. Good energy helps a lot. And good food.
Yeah.
And drink a lot of water, boy. Trust me. Trust me, facts. It helps.
Yeah.
So, but after he was saying about the negative of when you feel a certain type of way. Art was always my release, my therapeutic way of just releasing whatever I was feeling, the pain. And I'm not painting, like I won't be drawing. I draw, I don't paint. I like sketching, I love drawing. And now I have my iPad Pro, so I'm obsessed. But yeah, like anytime I felt down or depressed or just not in my mind, like right mindset, I always went into drawing. Like if you would look into my journal, I didn't write, I drew what I felt, how I felt. And I've been doing that since I was a little girl. And a lot of people don't know that. That's definitely something a lot of people don't know, unless you really, truly know. And, but yeah, art has always been something that was just therapeutic for me and just releasing whatever I was feeling. Like after I finished the piece, like you forget about what was bothering you. You're like, damn, and then you start creating. You're like, oh, this is dope. Like this is going the right way. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. Like, and then you go from there with the art. Like me, I create mixed media art, photography, and designs, clothing. So I like to put my art within different type of content and products and all that. And I just, art saves me.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely.
I love that. That is on a line. And it's something that we might not mention about so much, but we need to have fun.
Yeah.
Fun is everything, because if you're having fun, you mean you're enjoying that moment. You're in the moment. So it could be a channel, it could be positivity, negative, it doesn't matter, but if you're having fun, that's an indicator that we're on the right track. So we might not know what we like or what we're gonna do. Just listen to that little spark of like, you know what, it's fun for me to do this, and I'm just gonna do it because it's fun. Don't look for other reasons of why, it doesn't give me the money that I need, or it doesn't be productive. If it makes you happy, save some space and do it, because that compounds in the future. But you just have to do a little bit of it and not ignore that inner self that's saying, let me out and have fun. Let me play. If it's fun, whatever it is, comedy, dancing, vibing, doing drugs, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. Drugs that needs some, but it's about having fun, and usually it is a form of expression. And each one of us, I'd like for you guys to take a moment and reflect on this question, but we are each a representation and an example to others, and we might not know about it. So we don't need to focus on how am I going to change the world, or what am I going to do to become meaningful. If you are representing yourself sincerely, you're already doing your job. That's what you're already meant to be doing. You just need to stay aligned to that and not get persuaded of something else, because once you get out of that part, you're losing your inner connection. And we need that inner connection, because that's just guiding us. So I'd love to, each one of you, if you guys want to express how you guys might feel. It's like, you know what, I feel I represent some joy when I just stay tuned to this part of myself. And sometimes even, it could be anybody. And there's a lady I met, I'm in a club, and she's maybe 80, but I love that she comes to this class and she's on point. She dresses up and she puts makeup on, and she can't walk, but she always has a smile on her face. And she's not saying anything, but I'm able to notice that, and I say, you know what, you're an inspiration to me right now. So this is how we all are inspirations to each other. There's no difference between any of us. We just want to feed off each other's energy if it's positive. And if it's negative, step out of the way. Right. You need to also, in my view, and this is just my practice, but anything that we're consuming inside of us is affecting us in one way or another. And we need to be aware of that. If it's Instagram and you're seeing a beautiful thing, but it's making you feel bad, you need to delete that account and get it out of your way, because every time that you go back to that account, it makes you feel a certain way. Then you need to ignore that and put something else inside. If it's positive affirmations, you do that. If it's a sunset, you do that. If you want to go to Italy and put a picture of Italy, put that. But that canvas is what we are feeding into ourselves, and we need to be very mindful of that. So I just want to throw it out there, and anybody that wants to share a little bit about that, these are all little tools, but mindfulness is so powerful. It is awesome. What are other ways that you guys kind of connect to, you know, your creativity, your family? We have to balance everything out, right? Because it's about balance. We got, my daughter's around there running somewhere, I forgot where she is. But I'm also representing something that she can look forward to in the future. Mommy gotta be everywhere, and you gotta have fun too, and you can do so. Yeah. Just do it. And we'll find something fun to do, and I'll balance it out. But balancing is nice. It makes the world, like, my life cannot be one. I'm not one person. I'm a whole, and this whole has to be different parts of. I'd love to know how you guys manage, because, you know.
Yeah. I definitely believe in the whole balancing situation. And I took it for granted for so many years because I always was like working. Yes, my job was fun, not in front. But it was always focused on working, and pleasing everyone else but myself.
That's a big one.
Yeah. So it came to a point where I was like, you know what? Everyone else, the first person I'm going to take care of is myself. And by taking care of myself is doing things that I love to do. Things that I know I need. If I need to disconnect for one day, I'm going to. Yes. I'm going to put my phone away. I'm not going to go on social media. I don't want to talk to nobody. I have to have that day for myself. I call it my me days. Yes. I definitely have my me days, and usually it's Sundays. So, yeah. And then, you know, the times that you have to spend time with your family, work, and have fun. Like, you gotta have fun. It can't be all about work, because you never know when that life, you know, is over. Like, and then you're gonna regret that you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, you gotta take time to doing things that you love to do. Even if it's just staying home, watching TV with popcorn in your hand, like, do it. Like, take that time and just focus on you. You gotta be selfish sometimes. And people just don't understand that. They always want to take from you, but you really have to be like, hey, no. Just say no. That's it. Yeah.
I also think an important thing, especially since there's a lot of artists and creators in the room, is branding. Learning how to be a brand. I think it was a quote, I don't know who said this, maybe it was Nick Tussle. He was like, when he stopped seeing himself as just an artist, or that box that we put ourselves in, and see yourself as a brand, and when you're able to learn how to have fun building your brand, that brings relief. Because one, you always have something to go back to, and you don't necessarily have to see it as work, but it's always self-work when you're building a brand, right? So maybe one day you're thinking about, all right, what's the color schemes that my brand is going to be? What am I going to live by? Like, what's my mission statement that I can live by every day, and I don't have to worry about the world turns purple. I'm going to still live by this mission. You know, that's a part of branding. Like, is my logo a reflection of me, you know, or the pictures that I'm drawing, or those adding up, you know? So being a brand is almost like an anchor point that helps you do everything in life, you know, and then you can introduce yourself as the brand that you are, or you introduce your name and then say, you know, this is the brand I run, I do it like this, and over time, that becomes very fun to do, because it's self-development, it's a personal boost every time, and then as you learn about business and put systems together, it becomes more engaging, because now I gotta tie money into my brand, or I gotta figure out how to sell my service and products and still have what I'm selling be a reflection of what I represent through what I'm saying in my brand. So that was the thing that helped me, was like, all right, if I can make a brand that represents all that I am, and I can just live by like Un did with Protect Your Heart. Now you see it on the street, you see it walk, you see the Protect Your Heart tag on the street, and you're like, oh, Uncutt. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, I do need to protect my heart. Oh, so brands help you build that confidence, and it's fun at the same time. You know, so that's my spiel.
Yeah, like it. Like it. Want to say something else? I don't know. Keep it going.
I think it's awesome that branding, that you touched on that, is really powerful. I worked on the e-commerce side of things, and I see everything as, my mind is always on business mode, but creative as well. And when you're branding and you're building something for yourself, you can't go wrong because you're building yourself. When we are working for someone else, it's not the same thing. And it's actually even harder when we have to deal with ourselves. We need to ask ourselves those deep questions. And sometimes it's easier to work for someone else and someone telling us what to do. And then when you're the one that has to move that power and that, you know, you gotta empower yourself, you gotta work, you gotta, it's not easy, but if you're consistent, you're doing it for you, you're leaving your own legacy, you're expressing and evolving, because what you might think of something today is not gonna be the future. That brand that you're building is evolving as you're evolving. And that is special, that is beautiful. And that, you know, that realignment to sticking with yourself. We can work on a normal job, but we should always, as an entrepreneur, I always think about what can I do for myself, because it's me that I'm working for. Nobody else will do it for me. And if I want to build a team around that, it is so accessible to us, guys. You guys know about Fiverr, right? And Upwork. This is the 21st century. We're in 2022.
Digital.
This is digital everything. We can go in a click of a button like that. We got a designer, a photo. I don't know Photoshop. Pandemic times, guys, this was awesome. I have a 9-year-old, and I was stuck home, and I said, what can I do to keep my daughter productive? Because if I go running, I listen to an audible. I like productivity a lot. Like, I want to be, you know, I want to do 2 things at the same time for some reason. It's just my mommy and me, so I don't know what it is. But when I tried, and I went to Fiverr, and it's just about us unlocking things that are there for us, and maybe we want to take another twist to it. I found someone that she was in Roblox, because you guys already know, if you got kids, Roblox is and Minecraft and all these things are taking over. And I look at her, I look at what she's looking at, and I say, these kids are making so much content, and they're getting the audience. I'm talking about 21 million followers. This is big. So if that's happening, it's because there's an audience there. And how can I learn to do that? And when I went to Fiverr, found an artist, and I said, hey, how much can you teach my daughter to do that? I don't want the work. I want to pay you the hours so you can teach her what you know. Nice. And that's just, you know, that's just unlocking a potential that we already have. And I exhort everybody to kind of be attentive to that, because we can make anything from everything, but we need to be open to that and just change that form. Just because it's one way doesn't mean that we cannot transform it. That's art. We transform. And anything, there's so many things that we could do. Yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but do you guys have any ideas and things that you guys been thinking about? Let's go around here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, tell us a little bit.
I think that's so fire that you use that platform, Fiverr, to teach your daughter, you know, to use it to teach your daughter. For those of y'all who are not familiar with Fiverr, I've used it a lot over the years. I run online companies, and it's pretty much like, it's a freelance service. You have someone at your disposal. It's like having someone on your team in every department.
Yeah.
Right? So my brain was always wrapped around using it to like get my stuff off the ground, but the way you just broke it down to incorporate it and use that platform to enhance, you know, your daughter's
the situation of
exactly.
Pandemic.
And then I'm a little tipsy, I'm sorry y'all, but and then on top of the branding part of things, like I kind of like have a question for you guys up on the panel, like I see it from a different scope, and when it comes to branding, I guess the question I have for you is there like a cutoff line or a line you draw in the sand to say, because, all right, let me take a step back. I'm a repeat, I'm a little nice. So, when it comes to branding, like I feel like people cut themselves short I feel like they don't see their power in their stuff. I see big corporations like taking advantage of the culture, right? And is there a line you draw to say like, nah, I'm staying true to the game, I'm sticking to this, or is it a goal to say like, this is where I wanted to get my artwork to or my creativeness to get it on another level? Like, I feel like looking in from the outside, I don't know, but it feels like it's a tug and war thing with artists where you're trying to keep something true to yourself, true to your versus letting it go commercial. Can y'all touch on that? I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, when it comes to branding, like for me and my brand, all my brands that I've developed throughout the years, I'm very particular. Like, hello.
You're there.
You got it. I'm very particular on how I showcase it, where I present it, who I work with. Like, you have to do your research on, like, let's say you're gonna do a collaboration with someone. Be particular on that collaboration. Like, just don't do it because you're just trying to get it out there. But sometimes getting it out there to the wrong, collaborations or companies that you work with, that's not probably gonna represent your brand the way you want it to be. Like, if you want your brand to be a certain look, a certain feel, you want everything to be uniform. So I'm very particular on that. I definitely cross the lines many times. Like, I'm like, okay, could this be a good opportunity for my brand? No. So I'm gonna say no. I can't do it, because I envision my brand a certain way and how I want it to look, how I want people to view it. So I'm very particular on that, for sure.
Yeah, because all money, good money.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I got a lot of art, so there's certain art that I put aside that's not getting sold like that. That's not getting branded. It's just gonna be art forever. It's stuck there. And there's brands, like there's stuff that I make, certain art that I make deliberately for branding, for merchandising, because you kind of devalue art when you start to break it down like that. So I have pieces that they keep their value. I'm not gonna do that with that. So like I said, you can do it different ways of doing it. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it from different perspectives, but all from an artist's perspective. From my perspective, and I feel from all the artists like myself, is that I feel like we're like accidental branders. Like, we don't go out and brand shit, we just do what we do, and it just gets branded, and the public takes it in a brandiful way. And these artists like myself, this art or whatever we put out there is kind of like a piece of us, right? So when you think about letting go of that, it's like, bro, you can't have my finger, bro. That shit. So a certain part of us is embedded in some of this art, and it's not the art; it's usually the concept. So with me, what's the cut off is my piece. Like, I do art for my piece. So once that shit is like the line is when it's not part of my piece. It's like, whoa, what are we doing here?
Yep.
No, I want this money. I actually I forfeit. No, you can't forfeit. Yeah, I can. I don't want to do this, because and of course we ain't gonna just forfeit like that. We ain't that type of artist. But my thing is, once it starts jeopardizing my piece, then it must work.
Makes sense. Yeah, 100%.
I don't question it. Yeah, people, places, things. Because we do this for peace. We want money for peace. We want freedom for peace. We want everything so we can have fucking peace.
Yeah.
You just want to be left the fuck alone. At the end of the day. So if you're going to jeopardize that or later note, say, well, it's okay for now, then your now might be your last now. So sometimes we and there's no age too. You can't buy this shit. You don't have to come through it a lot more. So I like what he said. Again, I create art for art. And if you got money, I create art for your money. And that's what it is, and I keep those two things separate. And I treat them like they are, you know? Yeah, you can have it. You got $100 here, you got $10 here. It's for money, and it'll cost people, like, you know, so like how you go selling two different things to two different people in different prices. It's my shit, I would do that. That's what art is. You know, you gave me a price. And that's another trick to artists too. Your price is your price. And yesterday's price might not be today's price. And it's okay. And it's really okay.
Might pay Cali for that. Might pay Cali for that.
Nah, that's bad joke.
That's
bad joke.
Same concept, though, right?
Yeah, who said, but I'm with that, you know, and yeah, so there is a color to my piece, that's what I would say for the question was also.
Agree.
Yeah, we are taking questions before we go.
Can I pose one?
Yes, please.
I would love to pose one.
I mean, we can hear you.
So, you touched on, I'll make sure I keep my words and formulate my thoughts the right way here, because I'm a little tipsy also. Yeah, you know, sometimes. Yeah, so,
the slushy guy, yo, he's over there.
But I'm definitely on my thought process. So, you touched on something intangible. It was intangible in reference to, like,
essence?
I just got to find the right term for it. But it was intangible in reference, it was the energy in reference to meditation.
Yes.
And that, you know, that was dope. That resonated with me. So, you know, as artists, I guess I can call myself an artist. More or less on the physical aspect. I've changed my body so many times, and whenever I want, I could change it. So that's more on the physical aspect, but it requires much of a depth of understanding and discipline. Yes. So I relate to it, to what y'all do. And that intangible part that you mentioned, I call it the infinite, yes. Which is the part that most people don't, you can't really put a term or a word on it. That's why I call it the intangible. So it's unless you have access to it, unless it opens its doors to you, you won't, you know, you can't vibrate on it and you can't create. It comes from you gotta vibrate your frequency, gotta also, it requires something outside of the norm. So you really gotta zone in and really gotta relinquish. And then once you zone in, then you reach mastery, yes. Which is so when you said that, you know, that was because I understand it. I'm not a, you know, I don't, you know, but I'm on a different aspect, you know. So I just wanted to touch on that. I really just wanted to add a compounded information to what you said, more or less, not a question, but more or less just to add.
And I'm going to add to that because it's a beautiful thing that you're able to grasp the essence. Because sometimes these are words, but you just picked up on the energy of that. And it is something that we can all tap into because we all have it. But our minds have been contaminated by what our parents, our society, our schooling, everything. And we are able to tap into it, but sometimes we doubt it. Through the practice and through the meditation, I've been able to master it after many, many years, and I'm talking about 2 decades of consistent work.
So don't use the train of thought process. So now, mastering and getting in tune with that, and I call it the infinite, that's what I call it. Getting in tune with that, doing what you are naturally, in your calling, your vocation, which is what y'all do, which is your natural calling, which is outside of the monetary basis, the money. This is why that's the only way you can get to it. The money is that comes after, naturally it'll come. But in reference to just understanding that and being aligned with that, when you come across other masteries at whatever the hell they do, it could be fucking plumbing, doesn't matter. They will speak on the same, they will vibrate on the same frequency. So You see, you said one thing, you said, and there was another, you said something else in reference to whether it's working out or whatever the case is. Like today, I ran 2 miles. I went to the beach, ran 2 miles in the sun. I rather the sun, it requires more of a demand on the physical, which now pushes my subconscious mind to process so I can, because I've already said I was going to do this. So it's like, it pushes my subconscious mind to process, connect something outside of it. So you said meditation. When I run and work out, when I do my art, it's straight meditation. When I come with my when my natural philosophies and my thought process, and when I sometimes have to stop and pull out my note.
Because you receive.
If I show you my notepad,
I know you're
like philosophies and just life in them.
And isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's the meditation part.
Channeling right there.
Of course. Well, that's the gateway to that infinite.
It is.
But the only way to get to that is to push the money out, focus on that, and zone in on that, just that calling.
I'm going to activate a little bit more of that, because money is not something to say.
Either they love you or they hate you, or they gon' judge you. It is what it is. 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 Being your own, living your truth. All these egos and pride got something to prove. I got my diva inside, cooped in a coop. Keep your feelings inside. I do what I do, I move how I move, choose what I choose. Third eye's active in motion, magnificent views. There's too many options, so much to choose. What is for me is just not what's for you. Vice versa, let it all go, most of it's not worth it. Just stay focused on your goals and life purpose. Be a student of this life and never stop learning. Never stop learning. Nah, there's some shit you just gotta accept. Your reality is created by the thoughts in your head.
Focus. My mama told me stay focused. My girl told me stay focused. My girl told me stay focused. My homie told me stay focused. Fuck what them haters say. Keep stacking that paper and kick them doors wide open.